Hey, Sacred Fam. Welcome back to Sacred Talk. I know it's been a while, but I just want to get on here quickly and touch on something that I have been noticing and something that I have went through myself, right? And I know a lot of people are going through it as well. And I just want to talk about how when the beliefs you inherited aren't yours, they were never meant for you, okay? So let's just dive into it. Some of the beliefs you are living by were never chosen by you, they were inherited. Okay, they was passed down through survivor, fear, tradition, not truth, or at least not your truth. Okay, just because your mother believed something doesn't mean it was meant for you. Just because your grandmother survived a certain way doesn't mean it was meant for you to repeat it. Okay, and I believe a lot of people aren't stuck because they're lazy. I think a lot of people may be stuck because they're living inside someone else's belief system. Okay, and when you do that, of course, life is going to feel heavy. You're going to feel anxious. You feel unsafe even when nothing is wrong. And that's not a coincidence. Okay? The root chakra is the key. The root chakra is about safety, stability, and survival. Right? And many of us inherit survival beliefs, not aligned beliefs. Okay? So just because your mother is following a certain path, doesn't it don't automatically mean you got to jump on a bandwagon and follow the path she's following. You know, just because your daddy do a certain thing, that doesn't mean it's meant for you to do that thing, right? And many of us inherit. I'm gonna say this again. Many of us inherited survival beliefs, not aligned beliefs, right? For example, money may be too hard to come by. You have to struggle to earn. Dream seems unrealistic. You stick to what's safe. You don't question tradition. Those beliefs may have kept them alive, but they may be choking you. hmm So now your root chakra is overactive or blocked, not because you're broken, but because you're living in a fear that isn't yours. Hands down, right? And this takes me back to the quantum. Okay, I've been posting videos about this. Your nervous system doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you believe is safe. You know, and if deep down you believe peace isn't safe, or ease isn't realistic, or abundance is temporary, your body will reject it every time it shows up. Okay, and it's not because the universe is punishing you, but because your roots is unsteady. Why? Because you're following someone else's belief system. hmm Alignment starts when you begin to ask yourself, does this belief actually belong to me, or did I inherit it? You don't have to disrespect your ancestors to outgrow their fears. You don't have to disrespect your ancestors to outgrow their fears. Or, let me put it like this, you can honor them by finishing the work they couldn't, you know? So I just want you to ask yourself, what belief am I carrying that keeps me in survival? I really want you to ask yourself that. You don't need permission to evolve. You don't need approval to be chosen, or you don't need approval to choose differently. Your life won't change until your inner foundation does. And once your root feels safe, everything else starts to move. Remember, your healing is sacred and so is your truth. And with that being said, February 22nd, I have an upcoming root chakra class. This is not going to be your basic root chakra class. I know you have heard it all before. That what causes a blocked chakra, what is symptoms of an open chakra, root chakra, and all of that. But listen, we're going to go into it's going to be so much deeper than that you don't want to miss it. So if you feel called to attend that class, I will have the link in my bio and it's also in my community. All right. I look forward to seeing you all there. Peace.